This is Puppets by Arlee. This is Arlee. And this is Puppetry Technique for the Stage. This is a wonderful form of puppetry. It was first developed for the Broadway show Avenue Q. But I've been in several shows that use this style of puppetry. What's great about it is it makes it so you don't have to have a puppet stage. You can bring the puppeteers out onto the stage, and it makes it easier to perform in classrooms or outside. The first thing to consider is when you get your puppet on is eye focus. Eye focus is the base of puppetry. And be sure, wherever your puppet is looking is where the eye focus should be. Sometimes your puppet will be addressing the audience. Sometimes your puppet will be listening to other characters that are with you that are on stage. Now with this form of puppet, often it looks a little dead if you do a full profile and we can't see both eyes. So try to avoid that. Instead, do a head tilt. And a way to do your head tilt is think about your hand inside the puppet. You're either dropping your pinky finger towards the floor, or you're dropping your index finger towards the floor. So if you think pinky finger and index finger, so index finger, pinky finger, that gives you a nice tilt that keeps both eyes kind of visible to the audience so we don't get that full profile that tends to make this style of puppet look dead. So think pinky, index finger. Pinky, index finger. It's like we're watching a tennis match here. Another thing to consider is when you move your head back and forth, a nice little touch is to add a swoop of the wrist. So instead of a straight look, give it a little gentle dip, and that gives more of a realistic look. Now, along with look and eye focus, another thing to concentrate on is lip sync. Lip sync really makes the puppet real, especially if you have lines to say. So the first thing to think about is how your hand is placed inside the puppet. So your hand will be up inside the puppet, and it should not be crunched and straining your hand. It should be nice and loose. Another great exercise to check if you have a nice relaxed hand is to give your hand a hit, and then that will show you whether you have a nice loose wrist. Now inside the puppet, we want to think about moving our thumb. So if you can imagine a puppet head around your hand here, just our lower jaw moves when we talk. So translating that over to your hand, just below the thumb will move when we talk. Because we don't talk with the top of our head. We talk by pulling our jaw down. So try to do this with your hand. And a great exercise to start with is counting to 8. So hands up, moving just your thumb, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now careful, the number 7 is 2 syllables, which means you'll need to get 2 drops of your thumb for 7. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Now remember, your palm is like the voice box of your character. So from your palm is where all of the sound is coming out. In order to kind of portray that illusion, think about if your wrist were to gently throw a paper ball. So imagine that the words come gently out of your hand. So gently throw a paper ball. And that will give the illusion that the sounds are coming out of the mouth. And for bigger, like yelling or singing, it's great to emphasize this, to make it big and loud. I'm going to count to 8 with my character, looking at the audience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good counting, everyone. Now, things to look out for when lip syncing. If you have a puppet that's very large, that maybe has a really big mouth, sometimes you'll edit out syllables. So instead of lip syncing every single syllable, it may make it too nervous and jumpy. So we edit out syllables, like the word alligator. That's a 3-syllable word. You can edit that down to 2 syllables. So alligator. Especially if we have a character that's talking really fast. Try this sentence. Baby alligators love macaroni and cheese. So, baby alligators, 2 syllables, love macaroni, 2 syllables, and cheese. Baby alligators love macaroni and cheese. So this is only if you have a large character or if you're speaking really fast, and it would make the puppet look too flappy if you did all of the lip sync syllables. What are we saying? Oh, yes. Baby alligators love macaroni and cheese. Another thing to watch out for is when you have to hum. Your lip sync will be closed. Like a thinking gesture. That was delicious. All right, now go practice 10,000 hours in a year. And there you have it, some techniques for puppeteering for the stage. Bye! Your hand. Where'd my paper ball? So, gently throw a paper ball.